How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Universal Veteran here again with another video, and I fucking botched that live stream a minute ago. Um, so today I'm going to be painting, um, continuing to paint the Death Guard. I'm going to be working on this guy. I don't know if you can see him. Get out of the way a little bit. Um, Probably not. Let's get a different color. But I'm going to be painting him today. I'm also going to be, before I start painting him, I'm going to be working on this guy. I'm going to be putting magnets on the bottom of his base, as well as putting magnets on the rest of my Death Guard that I've been working on. Um, I got my Amazon order in the mail, and because of that, I'm going to be adding all of these magnets that I got off of Amazon. I'm going to be purchasing a display case soon. It's kind of a travel storage case. Um, I'm going to be getting that probably tomorrow. It probably won't arrive here until Wednesday, Thursday-ish. But for now, I'm going to order that and wait for that to get here. For now, I'm just preparing the base for um, when it comes in the mail by putting these magnets on here and going from there. I have actually quite a lot to do. Um, Throughout this week, um, I wanted to talk about that a little bit before I actually start working on shit. But throughout this week, I have a lot of these like little um, I don't know, D&D figurines that I want to start painting. These are meant for me to get better at painting and to learn to combine my colors and whatnot. So I have like 60 different fucking guys to work on. So throughout this week, I'm going to not focus so heavily on the 40K miniatures while I want to. I'm not going to primarily just that's all I'm going to do. I need to get better as a painter. I need to start doing better as a painter and start learning some of these skills that I'm learning off of YouTube and by and I'm never going to be able to do that if I just continue to paint Death Guard. While I would like to do that, and while I would like to just focus solely on 40K miniatures, um, I can't. I gotta learn somehow by combining these other fucking 30 paints that I have that I haven't used at all because I've just been sticking to the 9 or 10 for the Death Guard. And that's what I'm gonna do this week. Just kind of grab one of these at random and then just kind of in my mind figure out what I want to do with them. I'm actually enjoying it. Um, I'm actually looking forward to doing that. Um, just because that gets me out of my comfort zone. Oops, it gets me out of my like safe space, you could say. Um, and I just broke arm. Fucking lovely. That gets me out of my safe space for doing this stuff. And working on other things that need to be worked on. And I broke one of the guy's arms trying to put these fucking magnets on here. Um, Good start to the video. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna hold this fucking thing here until it's glued on here perfectly fine. And then I gotta glue the arm on too. But I think what I'm gonna do in the future, I really don't want to get a pile of shame. I really don't want to end up with like 25 boxes of minifigures that I haven't touched. But goddamn is the temptation really, really difficult to like buy more 40K um, boxes. Like I'm trying so hard to like not just jump into buying the Custodes fucking battle box or buying the Death Guard battle box. And I'm really struggling to like keep myself from doing it. So when I say this, I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to give in at any point in time, but I'm hoping not to, is the key phrase I'm going for. But after I'm done with the Death Guard, um, I'm going to be doing Custodes again. I did the 5 Custodes as my first build, um, and I want to go back to them just because I recently got the what the fuck happened to his base? Oh, there it is. Um, I got the this Custodes champion, like leader unit, and I want to actually. Um, I'm really looking forward to painting him, but I got to go through all the Death Guard first, and I got to go through all of this stuff first. These little itty bitty ones. Um, so the next box for sure that I get and I start painting on and start working on religiously will be another Custodes box for sure. Um, but for now, I'm going to alternate my painting between the Death Guard and these guys. All of these like cheap plastic minifigures. I only have 2 of the regular Death Guard left, which is, I'll show you real quick. I have that guy. I don't know how well you can see him, but I'm looking forward to painting him the most. This one that I'm going to be working on tonight, you really can't see that. And then I also have the champion that I got earlier yesterday. I already worked on the base and I already started messing with that a bit. But yeah, hopefully that gives you kind of an idea of what the plan is in the future when it comes to painting and whatnot. And I still have 3 um, fucking poxwalkers to do, but I can't stand fucking painting these. The details are just too much, you know. Just all these boils and pustules on a normal Death Guard is fine because they're bigger and I'm able to actually see what I'm doing. But these poxwalkers are just horrendous when it comes to actually painting them. The detail, the small shit, the like just with this guy, the fucking intestines are so tiny that my eyes struggle to adjust to them properly. So I I don't know when I'm gonna get them done. I'm gonna get them done at some point, but I'm dreading doing them because I just don't enjoy it at all. No matter what like scheme I go for or what pictures I see online, I just physically do not enjoy doing them at all, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and paint. Um, Jesus Christ, hold up. This fucking thing does not want to stick, and I don't know why. All right. I'm going to base coat prime um, 2 of these main guys. I think this one is. I don't think I need to really prime this guy at all. I think I might be fine with him being the way that he is currently. Um, but I am going to go ahead and prime the Custodes Warden. I'll leave that aside for now. I'm going to continue with putting magnets on these Death Guard units. I'm going to go one at a time this time and make sure they actually stick before I decide to just fucking throw the other 2 on there. But besides that, I'm really enjoying this hobby. It's, I don't want to get too personal about myself and talk too much, because it's the internet. Not many people are really going to give a rat's ass about how I feel, but I want to be transparent and be honest with um, my YouTube channel and talk about myself in a way that comes across, or for you guys to actually understand who I am and whatnot. When I created this YouTube channel, I wasn't really intending for it to go anywhere. I just fucking on a whim decided to make this YouTube channel. And as it's progressed over the last 12 years, I've gotten in and out of hobbies, and I've gotten interested in certain things and interested in others. I've done family videos, I've done gaming videos, I've done or like just chatting and talking videos. I've discussed family matters, talked about my son practically throughout this entire YouTube channel. I've discussed his upbringing, and over the years, my videos have evolved and changed to the point to where um, I think I've came to the decision that if I can leave anything for my future generations, my son, my grandson, God forbid my great grandson, if YouTube's even around that long, I hope that these videos can at least let them see the type of person that I am. I hope to with these minifigures, I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing. I hope to inspire people in the future for the content that I produce and having them watch my progression over the years of doing these things or painting these minifigures and getting better and better over time. But I also understand the fact that my perception and hobbies that I develop change over time. So, with that being said, I can't guarantee that this will be the main thing for my channel going forward in the future. It was never intended for that, and I'm just too much of an. My ADHD is too high to really keep me concentrated on one aspect of interest at one given time. I'm hoping that in the future I will have 500 videos in the playlist of me building and painting minifigures. That's my goal currently, that's my goal. But for the most part, I just want this channel to be something that if somebody can take some kind of, you know, liking to it and learn something from my progression over the years, then that's all that really matters. If my grandson or great grandson, God forbid, like I said, is able to come see these videos that I produce and is able to learn anything from it, then my job on this planet has been completed. Um, I don't plan on having any more kids. My son will be all that there is. So, um, I don't know. Maybe he will take some inspiration. Hello, kitty. Come here. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. I know you're pissed off. But if he can take any kind of like inspiration from these type of hobbies that I have and is able to actually learn something from my experience, then that's all that matters. Good kitties. But um, I'm going to see if this is. Oop, it's still drying. Ugh, fucking cat. Yeah. I don't want to go into a deep metaphysic fucking topic on this channel. That's not what this live stream was meant to be about. I was supposed to just start painting and just call it a day. Fuck. But I'm gonna finish putting the um, magnet on this one, and then I'm gonna get everything set up for painting. I'm gonna go and prime the Custodes if it can fucking glue on the base properly, and go from there. Um, but like I said, Custodes is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to work on the Death Guard, get the Poxwalkers done, work on, as I go, work on the D&D characters to get better at painting, and then from there I'll probably switch back and forth between Death Guard and Custodes. I might work on, like, my goal in the future is to work on Mortarion to actually paint his ass, and I'm excited to do so. I might get into airbrushing at some point. Um, I might do the battle box the Custodes, the Death Guard. I don't know. I don't want to do fucking Poxwalkers anymore, so that's kind of a big if I actually decide to do it. Um, but that's the plan for now over the next month or two. My goal and what I plan on doing. But yeah, we have two more Death Guard to work on. This guy is going to be what I'm doing today. Give me a minute. I'm going to go and prime the Custodes with the Retributor armor set that I got in the mail. Put this fucking Death Guard green away. I'll work on that later. But yeah. Put that there, right there. Alright. Give me a second. I gotta go do this. I don't know why this fucking thing is... Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? Why is this not gluing to the base? Alright, hold up. I need to... just fucking go heavy with it. Because I did not know what the fuck is going on. Why it's not wanting to stick. Fucking glue this goddamn base. Alright. Damn near use all my glue for that. This way. We can get everything set up while that dries now. Alright. Set that for there right now. What do I need from here? Nothing. The brushes. I'll just leave the brushes there for now. Get this set up. This wet palette I've actually gotten pretty good at doing, and I'm really enjoying this fucking wet palette process. I don't think I could ever paint any other way in the future going forward. Alright. Get this wet, and we'll get it rolling. Alright, so that's done. Let's get a cup, fill that with water. So I think I'm going to just continue to work on, at least for the rest of the Death Guard for this box, I'm going to just continue with the paint scheme that I've been doing. I noticed with the last video, or the last Death Guard miniature that I did, I really kind of fucked up. I did too much. I did way too much when it comes to like trying to make them perfect, and in the process of that, I fucked them up and made them look stupid. What I mean by that is when I put the Agri's Earthshade on there, I decided to go back in and highlight and shade in the darker parts with Death Guard Green, a lighter shade, thinking that that would work out, but in reality, it just fucked up the entire build. And because of that, my most recent one came out pretty shitty. Alright, I'm gonna go and prime this bitch. Because this base is so fucking huge, I can't actually... God damn, I can't actually put it on the fucking regular size base. My hands are gonna end up fucking gold by the end of this. Damn it. Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah, it's too big. I guess it's just because it's a leader unit. Fucking end up with gold paint all over myself. I actually didn't have my spray paint with me last night, so when I did the Death Guard, the um, Virulence guy, I used just with the brush, I just painted it on there, the base. But the gold covers this fucker really good. I love it. I like how it comes out. I'm just going to end up with gold fingers by the end of this. It is what it is, though. And the reason why I'm not going outside to do this is because it's negative 20 degrees out at the moment. We are experiencing a pretty big Arctic fucking blast. So, yeah, it's not ideal, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Damn cat has a zoomies at the moment. Oh, this gold looks so fucking beautiful, man. Love it. I do love it. Alright. Set this to the side for now. I'm gonna get it set up properly so you guys can see me. But, yeah. But, like I said, I plan on working on this guy today. I don't know how well you can see him. But I also got a bunch of new brushes, and I'm excited to use and try out. I went to Hobby Lobby and actually picked up a bunch of the brushes that they had in stock. Oops. Fuck. Shouldn't put this headlamp on. Alright. So... hold up. These fucking vitamins. Alright. We will grab... Let's see. Look at the current brushes that we got at the moment. This is an ultra fine detail. We will use that. That's a size 10, size 2. I'm not really feeling these big brushes, to be honest. It's not really. I'll do that one. I'll do size 0, and then one more. Do that one. Now we need to get the colors situated. Plague Bear Flesh. I think this guy, we might be able to use Corn Red for that. Hello? He does? Okay. Alright. Um, let's see. Ogre and Camo. Nope, I'm not going to do Ogre and Camo on this one today. Poxwalker, Stalker. I think that's... Do Abaddon Black. I think this is the box. Maybe. Death Guard Green. Tesseract Glow. How much different types of... this one seems to be more of a bony protrusion guy. Nurgle's Rot. We don't need to dry. We will use the Corax White, Agrid's Earthshade, the Copper, Skeleton Horde. Do we need the Silver Lead Belcher? Yes. Blood for the Blood God. I think that's good for that. Wordbear's Red and Fiston Red, yes. Gilwyn Flesh, really don't need that. Pink Horror. Alright. Pretty much everything we need. Alright. Oh. Put that fucking away. So I actually bought a little bit box for all this excess bits and whatnot. I have no use for that at the moment, to be honest. Let's put this stuff away. I'm going to have to shake this stuff at some point. But put... I think we can put this guy away. He looks pretty good. That's going to be fun to work on at some point. I'll wait until I get the next Custodes box before I actually decide to work on him. But for now, we're going to focus on this guy. So, get some Death Guard Green. Shake the shit out of this bottle. And figure out what brush we want to use. So, like like the last couple times, basically the premise is we're going to go over this guy with the Death Guard Green again, just to cover in all of the the extra areas. The spray versus the actual paint itself is different when it comes to the tone. So we're just going over everything with the Death Guard green. Again, just so in the future, if I end up messing up at some point, we can go back over it with this Death Guard green, and it doesn't look like it's a different shade of the color itself, you know? I'm actually looking forward to doing this weapon this time because I plan on increase that. I'm going to um, I'm going to try and recreate the glow effect. And while I don't know how well that's going to come out, I'm going to try my best to recreate it in the best way that I can. But like I said, I'm just going to cover this guy with the Death Guard green. Um, Not really do anything spectacular. Just, yes, Ander. 8:55. 55 minutes. Is your headset dead? Okay, good. Perfect timing then. Just go put it on the charger. No, not right now. No. Ander, stop. There's nothing. You have 30 minutes. Mhm. Mhm. But we're gonna go over all of this. Why do I feel like I'm missing a fucking piece with this guy? I'm gonna have to look because it looks like this guy is missing a part of his backpack, and I don't know why that is. Check in a minute. So just give me a second. Finish putting all of the. Ander, come grab him. Ander, come grab him. Yes, you can. No, no. Here, get him right now. Just take him from you. Keep him over by you. I've already. All right, go. I've already petted him, Ander. All right. What was it that I was looking for, Ander? That I was gonna do? No. Um. Let's see. Let's do. So that's pretty good coverage with the Death Guard green. I think we will move on to the copper itself. I need the Dumbo gold. I don't think I grabbed that one. There we go. Brown. Grab the brown. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I gotta always remember to try and fucking mix this shit. Make sure it's mixed properly. So I'm gonna pull out the copper and then the brown, and I'm gonna mix that together because it creates a nice like, how do I put it? Like effect for the weathering of the armor itself. But I don't need to get too much of it. I just need to make sure I have it watered down properly. And that's one of the aspects that I'm still struggling with, to like actually get it um, properly watered down. But it's okay. We're learning. During situations like this, I really don't talk much just because I'm really focusing on actually painting. It's the most relaxing part and the aspect that I enjoy the most. Though I struggle from time to time when it comes to actually keeping it consistent when it and not like going all over the place. I need to get a better camera. I'm going to look into that and seeing what a higher definition camera costs, just so I can like live stream this shit properly. Because my camera is, um, sadly to say, fucking 5 to 10 years old. Um, I got this when I got my first PC. So, and I got my first PC in like 2017. So it's pretty fucking old. But I think that looks pretty good. It's always like I'm struggling. My biggest thing is I'm struggling to find like the best brush size when it comes to like painting certain pieces of the armor. There's really no like reference point. It kind of just depends on each person's preference of what type of fucking brush that they use. So when I like go to Hobby Lobby and I buy like a pack of brushes and it's like they say 3-10, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, you know? And then like you find another brush type and it says like 0 or 1, and it's like, how the fuck do you determine like what size is the same, you know? There's like no reference point of like, or universal like size um, conversion to these brushes, and you're just kind of like playing it by ear on what you use. So what I've discovered is just kind of get a bunch of brushes, just pick up whatever you can locally around you, and then just going from there. Obviously, like big YouTubers are gonna recommend like Kalinsky or fucking like the Kalinsky Sable brushes, or like those high end. I can't think of the word at the moment. Like high end brushes that cost like $15 or $50 for each brush. But I would just recommend just going to whatever's near you, finding a small pack of like 20 brushes, and just going from there. Um, and seeing what works, just trying them out. Because the last thing you want to do is like walk into a comic book store and like spend like $12 or $10 on a brush only to come home and like find out that it doesn't really work for you that well, you know. Um, I definitely experienced that a bit, and because of that, I pretty much wasted my money, you know. So, I mean, it's just trial and error, just trying to figure out exactly what's the best for you. Um, that's why I could infer that it's pretty difficult for YouTubers to make videos to say, oh, what's the best brush in the world? Because it all comes down to like how you're able to control and feel for the brush, you know. Like how well you're able to paint the, as this example, the trim of the fucking leg piece with a 1 or a 0 or a tenth of a 0 or whatnot, you know. It all just comes down to that. So I'm just buying brushes as I go and then just picking the ones that I like and then keeping those, throwing the rest away, or trying them at least, trying them at first, throwing the rest away, and then moving on to the next. And then once I have a like a foundation of brushes that I use, then I just go with that. And I feel that's probably the easiest method for determining type of brush that you enjoy. Another thing too, I've noticed like YouTubers when they say like with a wet palette, they say just like, oh yeah, just put a fucking little drop down in the middle and then just slowly move the drop over. And while that's practical and purpose, it's like I I can't just grab the fucking a micrometer's worth of paint and mix that with water, you know, and then just hope for the best. I have to use more than that. And because of that, it dries the paint out more, but that's okay. Um, like, it's not like I grab a lot as it is. Even with this little dot right here, it's not like it takes up that much. I don't even know what the conversion rate of that is, but I know at least that it's not like taking half of my bottle. So what I'm trying to get to is if you take more paint from your bottle itself and mix it in with water, that's fine. You don't need a fucking teeny tiny little drop. You don't need to be perfect with it. Just kind of use what you can and work within um, the guidelines that work best with you. There's no perfect amount. There's no perfect way of doing this. Painting minifigures, you know, um, we're all gonna fucking fuck up at some point, and yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but there you go. I'm just kind of picking the best places to put this copper at. There's no real. I'm trying to keep the theme relatively the same, you know, but there's no um, like guideline that I'm following. And shit, I got that on his faceplate. I'm just kind of doing this based on what I've done before. So I don't know if you can see that, but I've gotten his um, front fucking neck guard done. And then I gotta work on the back. Oops. Yes, Cap. I'm gonna have to look because I'm missing something right there, and I don't know what that fucking is. Um, so that's gonna be fun trying to figure out. After I'm done with this gold or this copper, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to go in my bid box and see if there's anything in there that I'm missing, you know. I'm sure there is. But for the moment, I really can't see it. Alright, this is going to be hard because I can't fucking see that. Mm. The only thing I don't like about building these minifigures, like right off the bat, painting them, is that it's very, very fucking difficult to like get into all these little recesses and paint them properly. Especially like this knee guard way up to the top. I don't know, maybe if I could point, but it's like right up there. It's very difficult to get into there without actually like touching anywhere else. Thankfully, because we went over with the Death Guard earlier, I'm able to like revisit the area and just kind of fill in with the green if I did fuck up or did go over any area that I wasn't supposed to, you know. Alright, where else do I want to put this at? Hmm. I guess we can do like these top stuff right here. In this stage, you really don't need to be perfect with your approach to painting this stuff with the base coating. You can kind of be all over the place because, like I said, you're going to go back. I'm going to go back over it with the Death Guard green to cover everything that I messed up or went over with the lines and whatnot, just to tidy everything up. So I could fucking just throw this copper anywhere and it'd be perfectly fine. It's not that big a deal. I mean, obviously I don't want to do that, but if it does happen, which it has already, I'm going to repair it and fix it up. But I am currently running out of liquid paint for these areas. Showing you all these little tubings right now. Trying to find any other spots that need it. Let's see. What about the weapon? What can a weapon use? I got this little canister right here I could use. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think that gets everything minus like the chest plate, but there, you really can't see the chest plate at all. I do have to look for the back of this armor and see what I fucked up and didn't include. So give me a second. Let me open up this. And close those up. I wonder if it's this. No, because I already have the bottom of that. It's not that. Oh wait, maybe it's this right here. Yep, there it is. Found it. Now I just need to glue it. Shit. There. Let that sit for a few minutes. I have to get my son into bed. Ander, it's time for bed. So give me 1 second, guys. Give me a second, everybody. I gotta get my son to sleep. I know it's not the um, most opportune moment, but um, I'm going to, now that I got the copper done, I actually have to work on this fucking backpack. Um, I'm gonna have to base coat him, but I wonder if I could do a little bit of that now. Let's see. Before he gets done brushing his teeth. It's only a little bit of a backpack. But I'm gonna come back. Um, and continue to, I'm gonna do another coat. And then I'm gonna work on the blacks, the silvers, um, red on the cowl, and I'm gonna put Agrit's Earthshade over everything. I'm gonna do the white with the Wraithbone, um, the fucking skeleton horde and whatnot. So we should have at least a couple more hours worth of time to work on this. So give me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, take a break, take a shit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get him to bed real quick, and yeah. back. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Oh shit. Alright. Let's get the lights turned off. Alright. Let's get back to it. Headlamp on. Let's get back to working on it. So, where are we going to go from here? Let's see. We did the copper. Let's do... I think we should just get everything set up. Do the silver first. Get that set up. Oops. I really don't need much silver, but we're just going to add a few extra gobbles just in case. Globules. Oops. Make sure this is watered down properly. Alright, that's silver. Leave that there. These are the three that are done right now. What are we going to do? We're going to do corn red for the cowl, and then we're going to highlight it down with Mephiston red and then Warbearer's red. But for now, we're just going to put the corn red down. A little bit of water. I think that will be mighty fine for now. Oops, let's get all the rest of the red out. Alright, so we're going to work on the silver lead belchers, and I think we will put the silver in this barrel thing. Turn this whole barrel into a silver. Thing with me, I'm not very creative when it comes to like just thinking at the spur of the moment and like doing this shit. So I have a very hard time like distinguishing colors in terms of like where they should go and where you should apply colors and where you shouldn't, you know? So I kind of just wing it the best way that I can and just try to imagine what these colors should look like. And a lot of the times I kind of fuck that up. Um, so I'll end up going on Google and looking up as an example for this and realize, oh, like most of the people did it like brown, you know? And it's like, well, that sucks, but in a way it makes it more unique for me, um, which is good in terms of like not feeling like I have to copy other people, but at the same time, it's like if everybody else is using brown because this is a barrel and I decided to paint it fucking like silver, it's like, is it really a barrel at that point, you know? And the answer is probably not. As you can see, my cat is right above me. He decided to join me for my miniature painting, and it's whatever. I go up to Minnesota every weekend, so he unfortunately has to stay behind a lot of the times. So because of that, he's pretty lonely. So I can't fault him too much for wanting attention right now. It's my son's cat, um, but even my son's not perfect in terms of like giving him the love that he needs a lot of the time. So it's fine. It is what it is. As long as he doesn't try to knock over the paint itself, then we're good. Then I won't have to kick his ass off. I think the thing that, like, the aspect of this hobby that I really enjoy is just like how you can just kind of sit back and create something that, while it's been created probably 100 times or 1,000 times in the past, it's like you can really add your own little touches to it. It's like your own little guy. It doesn't have to be a mass product made by a company or um, 1,000 people using the same color scheme. You can kind of just throw whatever you want at it. And because YouTube's a thing, you can just learn all these different techniques and tutorials. And for me, my thing that I want to learn the most out of this entire painting is the glowing effects. I think the glow effects for these miniatures look fucking amazing. And because of that, I want to learn that most of all. It's not like making the most detailed miniature in the world. I feel like if you were to add a glow effect to most miniatures, it would like increase its like wow ability or wow appearance, you know, wow factor. Um, so I don't know, maybe that's just me and I mean, there's no good or bad way to do this. It's just that's what I enjoy and that's what I'm going to try and improve on. We won't get to that until after all the base coating and everything's done. So for now, we're just going to continue adding all the silver where I can and going from there. Yes, cat, do you enjoy your little seat? I bet you do. He just wants to be close to all the action. You really can't see this guy's belt at all, to be honest. Maybe a little bit. You can kind of see these chains. But most people aren't going to be like zooming in fucking super close to view this shit. I mean, if you want to like add this to like a tournament painting, then yeah, maybe. But for the most part, nobody's going to be fucking zooming in on this stuff. Oops, I almost dropped that. Let's turn these into silver. The one thing about this hobby that a lot of people probably will say that they don't enjoy is like the part of like putting everything together. Um, I've never actually met anybody who says they dislike that, but based on experience, I can assume or infer that a lot of people wouldn't really enjoy the aspect of like putting their miniatures together from the sprue and whatnot. But I actually really enjoy that, especially when the sprue contains like customization options that allow you to like change every bit and have a different variant of every marine that you build. You know, for me, that's the funnest part about this entire hobby is like determining what and or like what head, shoulder, weapon variant that you're going to use. Especially for like this guy, I tried to make him more bony. So like the head, the shoulders, the knees, the backs, there's like every part of this guy has more bone protrusions. And I even used like the backpack wasn't meant for this guy. I used a different backpack entirely just because this one had more like bones protrusions than the other variants did. But I really enjoy being able to like customize your marine in the way that you want him to be. There's no like set guideline of how to do this correctly. All right, we're gonna do move on with the red. Get this fucking cowl done. This is the corn red, but I swear to God, it's more of a fucking pink than it is anything else. When I imagine corn red, I imagine like fucking blood for the blood god, you know? Like I imagine like this deep fucking red. But no, you get this like half-ass fucking red that's like more of a pink than it is red. But it's what it is. Or it is what it is, sorry. I've drank a little bit of alcohol tonight, and because of that, I'm a little slurred on my speech. So I don't necessarily have the best um, when I speak. My words come out a bit funky. Yes, kitties. Hello. Mephiston. Yes. I have the Mephiston red right here. I would have preferred to use this guy, but I'm already this far into the red, so fuck it. We're going to use the corn red for this. And I definitely need to go over this again with the green because I am messing up. Definitely not the best hobby to do when you drink alcohol. Really not the greatest hobby when it requires this much fucking delicate work. But whatever. Thankfully, I'm not in the last part of this, so it's not like I'm doing the highlighting. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do highlighting tonight. I'm just going to finish with the base coats, put the aggregates, Earthshade over it, and go from there. But when it comes to like actually adding details into this model, there ain't no fucking way. Sorry. All right. So what do we need to go for with this? White. Wraithbone. I need to find that. That's Corax, right? I don't need that. No, no. Where the fuck is the Wraithbone? God damn it. Non-oil, Roxhide, purple. God damn it. No. Brass. You can't see this, but I'm going through all my fucking colors right now. I don't know what the fuck happened to the Wraithbone. God damn it. God. Shit. I don't know what happened to the... Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Finally. Shit. Alright. We're going to put this all over the bony protrusions that this guy has. God damn, this shit's like a block of fucking liquid. Oops. That should be fine. Alright. This I have to like actually focus on, so give me a minute. My cat is just watching me while I do this. Fucking judging me. Yes, kitties. I'm trying my best. I think he just wants to be around us, to be honest. I don't think he gives a rat's ass what I'm doing. He just wants the company. Alright, there's one bone protrusion. Let's get his helmet. Yeah, if you want to play with that, you can. Just don't eat it, cat. I don't need you fucking ingesting plastic. Thank you very much. Alright. Not the greatest bone protrusion, but it is what it is. Thankfully, he has a lot more. This guy's more bone than he is fucking tentacles. I wouldn't be surprised underneath his face plate, it wouldn't be like more bone than it is fucking flesh. I love the Death Guard, but that's the thing I hate about them is like there's no consistency when it comes to like mutations and whatnot and the lore. It's all just kind of like, oh, whatever the grandfather decides, you know? Like, just fucking accept whatever you're given. You could be a fucking massive technical tentacles, and you just gotta be happy about it, you know? It's like, nah, you know, I want to be more than just fucking tentacles, you know? Like, I would actually like to retain something. I know there's no guarantee when you fucking sell your soul to chaos, but, you know, kind of just give me a little bit of something here. I don't want to just be a fucking mouth with pus coming out of it. Just at least let me retain some kind of bodily function. But I think that's wishful thinking, especially if you think he's going to really give a fuck about what you want. So it's going to go deal with what you get. So in this aspect of painting, it's actually not too bad, you know. It's nice to just have that variety. But in real life, yeah, no. I don't want to have fucking horns coming out of my fucking shoulders. Thank you very much. You know, I would like to actually sleep in peace and not have to worry about piercing my bed every time I go to bed. Then again, I don't even know if they actually physically sleep. I don't know if that's even established in lore, if they go to bed or not. So I could be just speaking out of my ass at the moment. Right, Mr. Kitty? Yeah, you're falling asleep, aren't you? Fucking tired. My son wore him the fuck out as soon as we got home. Though, I base coated it with the Death Guard green. I have the primer bottle, the spray. So I used the Death Guard green as the base coat or as the primer, and then I went over it again with the Death Guard green with the paint itself, just so when I do mess up um, like I've done a few times. I can go back over it and um, fix up any of my mistakes. That's what I've done over the last six that I've done or work done so far. I'm just doing two coats of the wraith bone right now for the bones and whatnot. I want this actually to look like bone and not just fucking spotted with green. I mean, I'll add detail in the future, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that tonight, to be honest. It's already 9:41, and I've been at it for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm just putting the base coat down for now, and then I'm going to, once I've done with all the base coats with everything, every single thing that I've done so far, I'm going to go back over it with the Death Guard Green to clean up everything that I've fucked up and I've went over. Um, like I've went over like the edge and whatnot of like the armor. And then I'm going to put Agrit's Earthshade over it to give it that like shading quality. Um, but I can build it up. I can't bring myself to change it now. And you know, I've actually done that with. Let me find him. So, where is the guy at? This was the most recent one that I did. It was a Death Guard, and I kind of uh-oh. Um, I didn't do the best with him, but I'm not willing to like redo him, you know. Um, I don't really believe in the idea that you need to fix what you fucked up, you know. Like I get the imperfections and wanting to like go over them and like make them better, but for me it's like, you know, when I'm doing this, I'm putting everything I have into it, you know. So if I mess up and I make it look like shit, it's like I will do better next time. I will do better the next time after that, you know. Every time that I do one of these, I'm going to do better and better and better. Like I'm not going to just not improve at all. So one day, if I decide to get this model again, I will do it better. But but I'm going to keep all of the models the way that they look when I finish them, you know, because I want to see the progression. I want to see my skills improve and I want to see what they look like. So that's the advice that I can give. Leave it how it is. I know it. You want to go over it and change how it looks, but one day in the future, you do it again. Get another model, the same model if you can for a cheaper price on eBay or whatnot, and try your hands at it again in a year from now. And hopefully by then you've improved and your skill set has changed to the point to where you will make it look how you want to. You know, I read a Reddit comment that said that you'll be good long before you even notice that you're a good painter. You know, I think what he meant by that is you'll be good before you even notice your skill set being good. Um, and that's what I hope for. I hope for that one day to everyone else say my shit's amazing while I still think it looks like poo. And I don't know why I still have these skulls to do. Oopsies. But I guess it kind of depends on like everybody's like ability to damn cat, don't hurt yourself. um, afford these miniatures because it's definitely not cheap. Um, I bought the three commanding units, or the two commanding plus the skulls from Games Workshop, the store in my local city, on Saturday, and I spent $127 doing so. So this hobby is definitely not cheap. So if you can't afford to like buy extra models in the future to like redo your work, then I would say like give it a couple months as your skills have improved and then like remove the paint and redo it, you know. But for me, I plan on just painting everything how they look and just not changing anything. I will never change the color scheme of this model. It will remain this color as long as I live, you know. Um, and I might get it again one day in the future, but for now, um, I'm going to do my best and put my best into this model, and hope for the best. And if it comes out like shit, well, it is what it is. Not that big a deal. I'll just improve upon it in the future. That's all I can say about that, though. Yes, Mr. Kitties. You fucking cat. Just don't try to eat my paint, please. Oh, Lord. Here he comes. Watch out. God damn it. You start trying to kick stuff off this table, I'm going to push you off of it. I'm telling you that right now. So don't you try it. It's already. No, no, no. Don't you dare. I just saw what you tried to do. Yes, get down. Damn cat. Alright, I think that's good for the white. I don't think there's any more bony protrusions. Maybe this. I can paint this a little white. Fuck it. Alright. Get all this damn paint off this brush before I move on to the next part. Let's see. What else do we want to do? So we've done the red, we've done the white, we've done the silver, black. That's what we need to do. Do some fucking black. So many people are on this right now. 4. Wow. So we're going to paint the barrel of this gun black. Just all black. It's a little too much on this brush though. Alright. Just paint the rest of this gun black. I don't even know what this is. A flamethrower or something. I want to make it glow though. I know that much. Plague spewer. I it's actually fuck. I don't know. All I know is it's part of the Plague Marines line. It's one of the Marines, so I don't know what you would necessarily call it. Um, Something along that lines, I guess. I'm gonna assume it's like a flamethrower, but I don't know. All I know is at some point I'm going to drill a hole through the barrel of this. I'm going to add a paper clip, and then I'm going to get like some Play-Doh, some putty and whatnot, and shape like a flame. And I'm gonna turn it into like a flamethrower, but I'm gonna like put it as like a green color spectrum, so it's like it's shooting out green flames, Norgol's flames. But I don't have the actual Play-Doh or the putty or whatnot to do that with this yet. So we're gonna leave that for the future. All I know is I'm just gonna paint this black for now. Um, and then I'm going to add in the glow effect later on after I've pretty much finished everything else with this weapon. The hardest part with me is like getting in all these like crevices and cracks. I can't see a fucking thing with this. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm trying to focus right now. There's a lot of fucking detail in this goddamn thing. Trying to get this weapon painted. Alright, let's see. Where else do we want to do the black at? Mm, not really. Maybe the handle. The handle of this weapon. Besides that, I really don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe right there too. I don't know what this is around his like gauntlet, but I feel like that's a black. I could be completely off, but you know, we're gonna go with it. I'm just gonna say it's a black. I don't know. I don't really see anything else that could be a black. Yep, I don't know. All right, what else do we got here that we can do before we put the Agrit's Earthshade on it? I think that's it. I think we're going to end it off with this, to be honest. I think this is a good stopping point, to be honest. The Agrit's Earthshade is really going to add in the shading elements to it. Um, like make it darker, make it appear more grimy and greasy. So we're just going to, I'm going to add this, let it dry. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll be done for the night. I'm just going to do it around the armors. I'm not going to do it around the actual bony protrusions and whatnot. I need a lot though. Let it go around the armors. Actually, hold up. I have a brush specifically for this. I like to add like more than necessary, just because it gives it more of a grimy effect when you add more than um, like once it's dried out, it pools into like the recesses. So it's almost like, how do I put it? It's like the armor's like decayed and it's fucking sat for like decades. And it's like all of the fucking grease, all of the grime has like pooled down into like all of these cracks and crevices that like normally wouldn't do that because the Space Marine is cleaning their armor, but with the Death Guard, it's like they don't give a rat's ass what it looks like, so they're just gonna let it sit wherever it fucking goes. So when it comes to like the armor itself, like you'll end up with like a pool of just pus sitting in their fucking shoulder guards over the course of decades. And while it doesn't look the greatest, I feel like it's more realistic in terms of like the natural weathering of armor. And like just imagine like fucking a plague marine going through hundreds of battlefields over the course of 500 years. I mean, just the blood just settling in these like fucking crevices that would normally not occur, but because they never clean their armor and Nurgle's blessings just allow them to just be nasty. It's like, who cares if fucking you end up with just black, like these black spots around like the wrist guards. Like I can imagine over the course of 1,000 years of fucking 100 different worlds worth of battles, you end up with just a black mass of fucking rotting, decayed body matter, like clogging up every recess on its armor. So for me, with the Agrit Earthshade, you just fucking throw the shit in it. I would damn near dunk it in this fucking shit if I could, but I can't do that. Um, while necessarily it doesn't look good on the tabletop, like you see how it pools right there on its shin guard. um, it's like that's where like the natural, like if you were really in battle and fucking got drenched in shit, it would naturally pool down to that area. And just imagining 50 fucking battlefields, that area right there would just be covered, completely covered in shit. Literally, not necessarily figuratively, like literally fucking just whatever that marine has stepped in over the course of decades. So yeah, I love this shit. I love the Agrid's Earthshade with the Plague Marines. It just gives you that grimy effect that the natural weathering wouldn't do with any other color. But I'm going to put all of this stuff away. I'm going to stop the video at this point. Um, I think I've gotten to the point now to where it's like from here on, it's just pretty much like getting the details in. It's nothing like super intensive. It's just going over everything, making him look nice and pretty, adding the glow effect on the arm, on the weapon, and whatnot. Um, but for the most part, it's just like it's pretty close to being done. I'm not the best painter. In a couple of years, when I become an amazing painter, hopefully, I can come back and say, yep, this is going to take me 25 hours to complete. But for now, close to 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours of work will be good enough. Um, but I'm going to clean up all of this, all these brushes, make sure that we're all cleaned off properly. I don't want to ruin these brushes so soon. And where did the cap go? I don't know where it went. Oh well. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Um, I will show you one last time what this looks like. I'm going to put away all my colors before I get off. Hopefully this shit zooms. Woo! Alright, turn that off. Hopefully this zooms in. Come on. Zoom in. Hold up, let me turn the light off. Nope, it's not going to. It's being a bitch. Oh well, I will take a picture of it later. Um, but I'm going to get off here. I got work in the morning, um, which I got to attend. But like I said, I think it looks pretty good. It's um, not the greatest, not the best, but it is what it is. I'm gonna let this dry here for a few minutes and go from there. But I will catch you guys in the next video. I will probably record this tomorrow and go from there. Like I said, I'm going to just do all the fine details, get the glow effect, get all the highlights, the extra shading that I need to do. But yeah, I'm going to finish this tomorrow. I hope you guys